All right.
Right back to you.
Hey,
tell me
when we go live. Because
We are already live.
Oh, that was quick.
What?
Yep, we're live.
How long have we been live?
Yeah,
As soon as I said we need to go live, I went live.
Okay.
We should have a countdown next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we were running late.
Is audio up right now? Or are we just live? Because if we're just live, we're good. Okay.
Yeah, we are sounding great right now.
All right.
So
Okay, we're live.
Welcome back, McLean County. We are very happy to bring you today a student versus staff volleyball game brought to you by none other than your senior class officers. Tonight we will be commentating. I am Andrew Stanley, commentating alongside
Isaiah Allgood.
And I'm Nathan Johnson.
All right. We're going to have a fun game here today. Just to take a quick look at the starting lineups we have here. All right. On the student team, we have Cashlyn Rice, Jessica Briones, Cadence Keister, Cheyenne Kessinger, Ethan Todd, and Jackson Floyd. And for the teachers, we have Miss Caitlin West, Mr. Timothy Gates, Mr. David Hicks, Miss Morgan Kilgore, Mr. Benji Kilgore, and Mr. Eli Ellis. So both teams are pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, definitely.
I would argue that and say that Benji and Morgan Kilgore are going to carry the teacher team.
That's an unstoppable force, must I say.
When you get a married couple in there, you know what I'm saying, that creates great chemistry. So
exactly.
Just waiting to see how that goes for them.
But the student team does have the experience as they have several volleyball players on the team.
Exactly.
And that would provide any advantage to really any team you put them on.
That is true.
We look at right now, we see Jenna Capps out on the floor. She is a senior that played volleyball, and she was pretty good.
Same with, I believe, Jessica. Riley and Cheyenne also played. Now we can see the students start to roll on in here.
We were just joking about a 5-person crowd. Now we are really filling up.
I believe we're up to 50 now. We're getting up there. But here's the man of the hour right here, Mr. Benji Kilgore. Look at the MVP, future MVP, I think, coming into the game. Hyping up his team. I think right there, that's going to be your MVP.
I agree. I think, like you said, with Benji and Morgan's chemistry, that's going to be a tough force for the students to stop.
I mean, you know, Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, I think that's them.
I think he is a team player, yet he can carry a team very easily.
A lot of people calling him the Michael Jordan of volleyball.
I do hear that quite often as we take a look at the leprechaun himself.
As he's the one in the Rule King baseball cap and the light blue T-shirt.
All right. I guess they're just warming up here.
Oh, there's Will Taylor and Drake there, hyping each other up.
I'm kind of getting nervous, you know. You got your students out here warming up. Where are your teachers? Have they warmed up? Have they warmed up with no cameras rolling? Have they been putting in that extra work?
In the offseason, you know, I mean, this is the 2023 annual volleyball game. Have the teachers, besides Benji, we see Benji out here, but have the other teachers been putting in the same work as Benji? I don't think that is, and that's why I think Benji's really going to have to step up tonight. You know what I'm saying? He's really going to have to carry that team. And you see right now, he is super amped up even in the warming up moments of this game.
Let's see this practice serve we have going on right now.
So talking about the teachers here. Benji,
and that is
Benji,
in.
That was in that.
Benji just sent a heater
there's
across
definitely
the
been
court.
some practice going
and there
on
you
here,
go.
some
We
behind
got
the scenes.
Eli Ellis coming up here.
So we can see for the faculty side, we have Benji and Fred warming up.
And here comes Morgan and Mr. Gates. Oh, Morgan Kilgore, my bad. She'll probably get mad at me for that. Oh, that's points off my test right there. Oh,
and you need those.
A man that we all forgot about, Seth Lancaster.
Oh,
he's going to be the real X factor here tonight. I feel like the duo between him and Benji, that's yin and yang right there.
All right, we did not have enough room for every single person on the team. On the bench for the students, we have, I'm pretty sure we have Jacob Capps, Drake Walker, and Will Taylor. And for the faculty, we have Fred Wilhite, Miss Megan Durham, and Mr. John Terrence. As you can see, John warming up. Mr. Terrence in between Mr. Humphrey and Mr. Ellis. And we also have a few teachers who weren't on the list that are actually out there, like Mr. Humphrey and Mr. Lancaster. All right, the clock reads 2:33 as we wait, just anticipating the start of the match.
I wonder what students we have rooting for students and what students we have rooting for teachers. I want to see this crowd, kind of get at it.
Yeah, it is very interesting to see who roots for who.
And as we saw at basketball games and football games, the crowd will play a big factor in this game. Nice serve from Cruz there.
All right, like you said, Nathan, a real X factor for the staff. Seth Lancaster, Coach Lancaster, he's just gonna be an all-around guy. He's a master of everything basically when it comes to
a jack of all trades, if you will.
Another person who is the same type of player is Coach Eli Ellis.
And Isaiah, I feel like you're a little bit closer to Eli than me and Andrew are. Can you tell us something about him?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He is a very competitive person. Just to, put that as lightly as possible. He is someone who is when he gets on that court, there's nothing stopping him other than himself. If he gets rolling, he gets rolling. It's going to be a hard one to stop. If you have Kilgore, both Kilgores and Lancaster and Ellis going at it, that's going to be hard to stop. And here we are set off.
All right, we have the match underway.
Be first point for the students.
So we really didn't think that the students are going to be able to strike first here, but here they are.
Serve away. Oh, and that is going to be
Jackson
a point
just
for
missed
the
it.
teachers.
So quick strikes here, 1-1. And here we go. The man we were just talking about, Eli Ellis, going to be serving it here.
Oh, nice serve, and that's going to be an easy, as they would call it, ace for the teachers.
Score is 2-1. Teachers lead.
We have our line judge, Jenna Capps, and
Riley Hudson.
And we have our president, Kendall Darty, doing the net. There's Kilgore. There's Floyd, saved by Ellis. And that's going to be spiked by Floyd for another point for the students.
Oh, and it's all tied up once again.
And like I said, really neck and neck here between the students and the teachers.
Oh, and it's Jessica to serve.
A senior volleyball player, someone who definitely has experience in the game. Powerful serve.
And that's out.
Another point for the students.
That's out on the teachers.
So students been on a little bit of a roll here. They can keep playing on this momentum. They'll be looking for a W.
Oh, and it's the senior volleyball player just serving it into the net, unfortunately.
And there's Fred with the serve. Oh, and the tip by Walker.
And that was more than three.
Back by Kilgore. The response by both teams on these plays is incredible. And that's going to be out another point for the teachers.
Man, right here, Fred's going to be on his third straight serve.
Oh, and that is going to be good.
Oh, no. The teachers continue their hot strike here.
You know, we talked about Eli and Kilgore, but we didn't speak much on Fred, which is having 4 serves in a row for 4 points for the teachers.
You might want to keep him back there.
Definitely the underdog.
He's a big body, as he is quite tall.
And that's going to be another out spike for the students, point for the teachers.
So he's 5 for 5 now, if I believe right.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson can hit it, but he's not very accurate when it comes to volleyball.
We're going to have some subs coming in for the students. Ethan Todd, Cole Crumbaker.
And Jacob Capps in for Cheyenne, Cruz, and Cashlin.
Served. Oh, almost
Capps
saved
dives
by Capps.
for it, but his team is just unresponsive.
A little bit of frustration there between Jacob and Drake there.
A little. Oh.
And Cole Kronbaker just doesn't hit it high enough, so it hits the net.
So at this point, you have to ask yourself the question, is Fred this good, or is it just the miscommunications adding up for the students here?
I would almost say it's Fred this good. I mean, without these serves, and that's going to be called 4 hits on the teachers, point for the students.
It was also a double hit by Kilgore.
Like we said, he is just as competitive as Eli there, so, you know, when he gets a chance to hit the ball, he's going to hit the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's legal or not.
All right, and the
subs coming in. We have
Mr. Terrence and Miss West subbing in.
Mr. Lancaster. And there we go. So
little back and forth action here. Oh, Fred.
Oh, Fred. First real miss-up in the game so far, as he's been on fire except for that.
So what? I mean, he's 7 for 8 now. So.
Oh, bad serve from the students.
Goes up in the crowd. Oh, Ethan Todd there.
Oh, we're going to have Gates coming in for Mr. Humphrey, coming for the serve.
Oh, a nice.
Serve right into the net, Judge. It's going to be a point for the students. Walker to serve for the students. And it's going to get there. Oh, almost saved by Briones.
Yeah, Cole just.
Little too hard on that one.
Just didn't practice enough, so he just hits it too far.
Kilgore for Kilgore subbing in. Kilgore to serve.
Not much has changed when it comes to the names, as Kilgore replaces Kilgore.
That's going to be a bad serve.
Man.
Still, teachers have a good lead on this game. That's going to be hard for the students to reel in.
As the students are down 6.
Subs coming in. We have Lee for caps, and I'm pretty sure that was the only switch. Good hits going on. That's going to be out on Terrence.
Terrence hits it out of bounds, and Fred can't save it. And Cruz serves it into the net.
Well, I think right now if we did have a Player of the Game award, I think it's still definitely going to Fred.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only had 2 really big mishaps, but I feel like his good hits outweigh that. We talk about good hits, and that was not one of them there.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Lancaster's going to have to work on his serve there.
He's been electric on every aspect except for the serve so far. But Cole Kroonbaker's subbed out for Ethan Givens. He hits it, and it doesn't quite make it over the net.
Just short.
This could be the strive the teachers are looking for to extend this lead.
Humphrey for Ellis coming in. Let's see if this makes a bit of a change. Serve does not get there.
That seems to be a common mistake between both teams is these mishaps on the serves.
We have senior Briones coming up to serve again.
Like we said before, she has the experience.
That's gonna give them a point there. I mean, I think this is kind of a Fred situation for the students. You keep Briones serving. I mean, that's gonna be hard for the teachers to bounce back off of.
And there we go.
That's an ace right there.
Jessica really has a sort of an unfair advantage as she has the experience over everyone on the field right now on the court.
Put back. Oh, no. One thing I could say for both teams is very little communication is going on the floor. Spike by Floyd, and that's going to be counted. One thing that you always got to worry about spikes is that hand going over the net. That net judge can call that at any time.
Have the overlay on.
Oh.
Okay, Terrence here to serve.
Hey, nice serve, but it's going to be out of bounds.
He had the power, just didn't have the accuracy. Little apology as we did not have the scoreboard up. It is up now. 17-14.
And that's going to be out again. This is almost a back and forth game, you know. The students score 2, teachers score 2, 1 and 1. I mean, if it keeps going this way, the teacher's going to end up winning just off that lead they got from Fred.
And the 5-point lead that Fred gave them has only been shaved off by 1 point. Still lead by 4.
That's going to be out.
Cruz saves it, but it just has too much power on it as it goes straight out of bounds. Ellis up to serve again.
Good serve. Good response by the students. And that's going to be a point for students.
It looks like Mr. Terrence tried to kick the ball. Don't think that's quite legal.
It is, actually. You'd be surprised. That is fair in volleyball. That is fair.
We did see Drake pull that out of his bag of tricks.
In practice, we did see that. Oh, a serve and not able to respond.
Good serve by Cadence.
The question is, maybe if the students are down 1 or 2, when it comes down to clutch time, do we see Drake pull that out again?
Another good serve. And that's going to be out.
A little bit of
controversy.
Yeah. There. Oh.
I saw it was on the line, but it's all up to that line judge, Riley.
And they might, teachers don't have the advantage of these are senior student volleyball players. They might be given a little bit of an advantage.
And that's the first bad serve by Cadence to turn the ball over to the teachers, as they are currently winning 20-17.
Fred again with the serve, and that's going to be called in. That's going to be called in. What a serve. What a serve. And that's going to be a clutch game serve. We're going to swap nets here and go into game 2. Definitely game 1 goes to Fred. Fred definitely clutch there for the teachers and carried
to get him a little trophy, a little MVP trophy.
All right, and teachers don't really switch anything up, but the students do bring in Ethan Todd.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I was hearing some overrated chants from Benji there.
Yeah, I do believe. I heard that as they proceed to have a bad pass out.
Ethan couldn't quite get there.
Like I said, I think we're just having a lot of bad communication between the teams right here. Oh.
Really back and forth
Fred
between
is
Fred
not
and
letting
Cruz.
this happen. And Cruz gets a good shot right to the middle.
Cruz gets the best of Fred after that absolute shootout they had with each other, putting the students up 2-1.
Oh, right there.
That's going to be Terrence to the middle.
A huge miscommunication between Givens and Todd there. They crashed into each other. Here comes Mr. Gates out to serve.
We got a sub Rice for Gibbons. Gates with the serve. Good serve. Oh, and that's going to be too high. Off saved by Crumbaker.
Hit
to
the
Terrence,
rafters.
to Crumbaker, to Fred, not able to pull it out.
Could we see that MVP award slipping out of Fred's hands here?
And we're having some controversy over this off the speakers save by Crumbaker. And they're going to keep this. Oh, Benji Kilgore not able to save that one. You know, Nathan, I'm almost starting to disagree with you on this Benji Kilgore hype. Fred is the man that we need. A hit by Fred, a good. Not being able to save by Eli. I don't think he expected that hit to come straight down.
I think honestly, Eli, his strong suit is basketball.
Stay away from the volleyball net.
Oh, what a save by Fred, but it's going to be out. The effort was there, just a bit misplaced.
Good hit. Kilgore not able to get it off the net, Nathan.
Benji's letting me down.
Your man is letting you down.
I hyped him up before this to be the MVP of the game, and he's letting me down right now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Isaiah on this one. Benji is just disappointing, to say the least.
A spike
and there we go.
Responded by the teachers.
I'm sorry, but there Benji is. Benji's coming back. Look, I didn't say he was going to be early game MVP. Just what he's going to come up when it matters. All right, and that's what Benji does, and there he is.
As after he had that stellar play, he just is subbed out instantly.
I think that has to be some coaching problems with that teacher team. I think, honestly, after your star player makes a play, you want to keep him in there, keep that momentum going. Just as we see Fred here.
Oh, no, bad communication by the student. What happened? This was not a good – that was bad communication. Briones made a good hit, and Todd seemed to just stand there. Oh, it's Walker trying to make that kick from practice and not able to flow through with that one.
Looks like he needed to practice that move more, because that was a little depressing watching that.
Lancaster with a serve that's a little too hard.
Wow. He sent that to the moon and back.
You know, maybe he spent a little too much time in the gym and not enough time on the court. And maybe Cap spent a little too much time on the court, not in the gym. We got to get that serve up. These serves are what's killing each team.
Oh, but not for Mr. Humphrey. Todd tries to make a little bit more of a resurrection to his
Fred,
game.
What a play.
Fred again.
Oh, no. West not able.
Fred trying to do it all himself. Forgets he has the team, and it comes down on him.
We're going to have a sub Gibbons for Todd.
And Briones to serve.
Good serve right across the net. That's hard to play. That is hard to play. You don't know if it's going to hit it or it's going to go over. West was kind of shocked by that one.
Yeah, it was such a sketchy serve that no one had the confidence to hit it.
This is a back and forth action, the most we've seen so far. And that's going to be to the teachers.
Cashlin unfortunately couldn't quite hit the.
Your man of the hour is coming back in, subbing for Fred.
Here we go.
Nice serve. Tapped by Jackson Floyd.
See, I don't think that was on Benji. I think Benji had a great serve. His team just let him down.
Floyd is making some plays for the student team. He comes in and, you know, brings that energy with him.
Here we go again. 2 times in a row, I think so. What'd I tell you? There you go.
Floyd bounce back.
There you go. Sets up Mr. Humphrey. And there it is.
Gibbons.
Miscommunication.
Try. Walker cannot get to it.
And that was in. That was not out. 3 times in a row. Is he the new Fred?
Good serve. Headbutted by Walker. Responded by Briones. Headbutted by Walker again. And that's going to be.
Unfortunately, that's 4.
That's 4, but is that 4 touches? I mean, we have 2 headbutts. Floyd to Rice. To Lancaster. Spiked.
There
he
we
said,
go.
Not in my house today. No, sir.
There you go. That gym time comes into clutch there.
Little score correction as it's 11-11 tie ball game.
A good serve by Kilgore.
4 times in a row, Kilgore. He's coming up on my MVP list. And there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, they doubted him, and he came back. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Benji Kilgore's the MVP.
And he is getting hyped. That energy is flowing. You can tell. Having a little smack talk with the student team.
Here we go. To tie Fred's number of 5 for 5. Will he be able to do it? I think he can.
And he will. He indeed will. And
he did it. He did it 5 for 5.
Oh, and we have some bad energy going on in the student team. They did not like that play at all.
And there is Benji Kilgore, your MVP, I think. Props to Fred.
And that's going to be game. That is going to be game.
All right, the teachers won both matches of the best of 3. So they won undefeated, 2-0.
Who is the man of this game? Yes.
It's a toss-up between Fred and Kilgore.
Kilgore tied Fred's 5 for 5, but did he make those clutch plays that Fred had? I don't know.
But Benji, he came up in the ending of the game. Fred gave him that first game. I won't lie.
You have to admit, without Fred's serves, I mean, that lead would have been in the first game because the students started coming back at the end. They were coming back.
I agree.
But you gotta realize that Kilgore brought them back to the win. Without Kilgore, they would have had to move on to the 3rd match.
I can agree with that. But this has been your Sports Network, and that's going to be all for us today.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Nathan Johnson.
Andrew Stanley.
And I'm Isaiah Allgood.
Thank you, guys.